Good morning. Happy Thursday. So, as all you all can see, we are at all-time highs on both ES and NQ, which means we're likely only going long today. I only like to take shorts at all-time highs if we have a 4-hour or a really obvious 1 hour above price. But right now we're kind of just in no man's land. So what we're going to do today is look for some type of retracement and then along back to all-time highs. So what I was looking at here was this as the last impulse leg. So we come down somewhere to here. This would be our 50% of the current range. We might have to redraw that. And then go long. We could also mark out other impulse legs. So really we've got this one here. Look for a retracement back in the 1 minute. So as you can see, we basically got that. So if you had drawn the impulse leg from this, we could have taken a long off this 1 minute. Not really any inversions. However, this reaction is extremely bullish. I was charting out a short just to see if we did inverse this whole candle. However, we did none of that. So another thing I really like for all-time highs is Bookmap. So if you take a look, it's not moving over, but if you take a look on Bookmap, we can generally see the levels that price wants to go to. Right now we've got like 1,600 orders sitting at 200. And so for all-time highs, we use Bookmap, but we also use psychological numbers. So generally the market likes to go either to the psychological number and crash, or just stop a few ticks before and then reverse. So NQ is 200. ES, I'm seeing some orders just around 6,800. So we're about 15 points away from there on ES. So it's likely we go higher. However, we had really huge expansion overnight. So where did we start last night? All right, so here. Yeah, here. So huge expansion. How many ticks? Yeah, about 700 ticks. So also another thing we'll look for at is market open. We'll see if price action looks good. So how do we know if price action is good? If market open happens and we start forming fair value gaps or we make a big move down, then that tells us that we can likely expect a good move. But if we just kind of chop around, we don't really make any fair value gaps, and we're just kind of chopping in a range, then that's kind of how we know to sit out on price action. Lots of people are talking about the government shutdown. However, if you want me to be honest, I believe that generally it's priced in. So if you were there for the last FOMC, we had the rate cut, and we had a huge move lower. From that move lower, we then just expanded. So that what I believed was that the FOMC was already priced into the market. The market already knew what it was going to do. The orders were already there. And yeah, I believe it's very similar here with the news. So we'll see. I mean, look, so we could take this 2-minute doesn't look too bad, although I really don't like to short. So we don't have any fair value gap in the way. And we got this huge 5 minutes, so won't be doing that. Let's just watch and see how it goes. We also have this here. So this on NQ, that 200 level that you guys can see on the book map, this can either act as a magnet or it can act to push us away. However, we don't like to guess. We do like to wait and just see what price shows us. So big 5 minute here. This will be my condition for right now. So if we inverse this 5 minute, we are definitely going to go somewhere down. However, until price action gives us a little more direction, then we don't really have any options. We could do this too. Pretty nice impulse leg, 50%. Something like that. We don't have many levels. This is our 50%. I'll delete that. We don't really have many levels. London low all the way down here. Here, we can write that out. London low, and that's really about it. Ideally, what we'd like to see is, I'd like to see this. So if we're gonna go back up to hit that 200 level, then we'd like to see a retracement down to the 50% and then go long. So something like this. All the way up to 200. That would work for me. Because then we'd be tapping into a 15-minute unmitigated. No really sweep here unless we've got a 5. No, we just got equal lows there. So let's see. Oh, we also, at 9, we formed this 1 hour. So we can watch this 1 hour too. That could really bring us lower. So 5 minute, 1 hour. However, we do have a bunch of 1 hours, so we could close below this one, tap into this one, go up. Lots of options here. What we will be watching too for our confirmations is the delta. So let's turn on our book map noises. Delta's looking pretty red.
Iceberg and Q-cell.
And we'll also watch to see if it looks like we're getting a smart money reversal. So how's this short working? Oh, okay, we closed below both. However, we hit that liquidity, so it's not bad RR. What's our risk on this? Ooh, 30 ticks. That's not bad. So then it would be about 45 to here. About 7 minutes now. Here, we've got this, look. 5 minute internal low. Aligns with a 15 minute. Let's check this. That's not, it's kind of an okay impulse leg. Yeah, so look. That'd be a nice place for a long. But we do have a couple conditions we gotta meet. So yesterday's trading wasn't too bad. I was pretty patient. I saw a very nice setup. However, news and then we left a data wick, which in hindsight, I don't even know if it's in hindsight, but technically was protected. And when that news will sweep out liquidity, then there's no liquidity left for us there to go back to. Let me see if we actually did go back to it. No, we never did.
Iceberg ES sell. Stop NQ buy.
So there's our news wick. But as you can see, little tiny 1 minute here. We had a low inside of fair value gap, and then we took that and just really expanded. So what I saw Ryan said was that this was an order block, and that we held the order block, and that if you wanted to go long after news was the chance. I don't remember if he took it or not, but ooh, look at that. Those are some very nice equal lows. Oh, yesterday I also missed that at market open. Market open on the 1 minute, we formed equal lows right here. So that's really what I believe prompted the move down. So we came up, we had a bunch of wicks, and then we moved down. That was the liquidity that was swept. Had I noticed those equal lows, I might have been more willing to go long before news. But that's okay. Volume's kind of low. We're not getting many delta squares. Plus 156, plus 60, plus 6, minus 96, and we're still filling up that last one. So maybe market open will do something like this. So we could just pump up to the 200 level and then go down. However, shorting all-time highs is not the smartest unless you have a lot of confirmation. At some point, it's going to go down. It's just when. And do you really want to take a short here, be stopped out, take a short here, be stopped out, take a short here, maybe win? So another option is, I think I already drew it, but I will draw it again, was we could just come down, go like this, and go like this. Whee! So 200, depending on if these orders stay here, will be our target for today if we're going long. I've had actually a lot of good luck.
Iceberg NQ sell.
Using Bookmap during all-time highs, because it does show you where it shows you the orders. And I've noticed that if we have orders at 200, then we go to like maybe 201 and then we go down. Or even on ES 6500, that was I know we're far away from that right now, but I remember watching that one. 6500 ES just swept it and then went down. So lots of things coming into play, especially market experience.
Iceberg NQ sell.
And I find that ICT concepts, a Bookmap really help solidify those positions and give you those opportunities to leverage. So as you can see, my account is about 400 away from being blown, which is fine. If we look here, you can see my squares. I did quite good. And then this was my rebuild day, the 2.5, and I really did not want to rebuild. I was 500 away from passing, and I had actually made a lot of money this day. I had like 700, 800, but I had a loss, and I wanted to make it all back in one trade. which caused me a lot of problems. So it's good to notice those psychology things. Up until, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, I struggled a lot with just knowing when to trade, where my stop loss goes, when to stop out. Actually, that's a lie. I've always been very good with my stop loss.
Iceberg and Q sell.
But it's when to trade and where to take profits. So my size has been so small that it really just messed up my profits. So we're going to go for those equal lows now.
Q sellers. Stop ES sell.
Let's check out the delta, see what that looks like.
Q sell. Stop ES sell.
So where's that 1 hour?
Sell.
Okay, we haven't hit it yet. 1 hour starts here.
Iceberg ES buy.
So as you can see, that short would have worked. But
absorption and Q buyers.
Not
Sweep
a good
and
long
Q sellers.
play. So those orders are still there, 200. I can see them on Bookmap. This could be our Judas swing. Come down, take all the liquidity we've got. Triple equal lows here. So we took this one. We took this one. That was a 5. Let's see what we did with that 5 minute. Okay, we're just kind of blasting through it. Damn, that VWAP. It's so nice on TradingView. It doesn't fucking do that.
Sweep and Q sellers.
So ES is getting close to VWAP. Minus 240, plus 92, minus 150, plus 60, plus 50. So I don't know if we're going up yet. ES was a little more green. Plus 300, plus 88, plus 300, and we're still in the pluses right now. So some pretty big SMT actually. Let's see that. ES swept out a low from 7 a.m. Where did NQ sweep out a low from?
Stop NQ buy.
8 o'clock, okay. So now we're just chopping around in this. The first presented for value gap. We're kind of just chopping around here. Oops. Around here. So let's just see. Delta still looks pretty green. Looking at ES right now. It's about to inverse that whole one big candle, but NQ's kind of dropping, so.
Stop NQ sell.
This SMT could really help us for our long. We're in that 1 hour now. We didn't sweep much. Swept this. We can delete that. Oh, why does it always do that? That's our 5 minute. Also, another thing too, you guys can't see my ES chart, but generally if we have a fair value gap and it takes like 5 candles to inverse it, we're likely just gonna dump after that. So still, we got a big 15 minute here, and we would still be in that 1 hour until 10 o'clock. So
sweep NQ buyers.
I just went to pee and I gotta go pee again. How does that even make sense? Okay, so SMT, so ES could really just sweep this and then we could go down. What's the level on ES? No, there's nothing. 6,800 has been removed. 25,200 still there. We are printing orders at 160, so someone's holding 800 contracts.
Stop and Q sell. Sweep
in
and
this
Q
first
sellers.
presented fair value gap.
Stop and Q sell. Stop and Q sell.
Also, too, if we're super bullish, we have not touched VWAP
Sweep and Q
since
sellers.
11 p.m. So if we do hit VWAP, that's also a nice confluence to go long. Conditions to go short, I would say if we close below that, or even if we close below this at 10, because there's no other 1 hours here, and we're forming a 4 hour, but who knows what that's going to look like come 10 o'clock. Already this morning, price action doesn't look too bad. We have a fair value gap. We're kind of chopping now, but all right, we got a lot of spoofing and a lot of manipulation. So this 160 came in, pushed down price. Now this seller here is pushing it to 140. So it's we got to be extra careful with the spoofing. And I see it too on ES. These big dark circles are these big dark lines are coming in, and then they're just disappearing. So someone is really manipulating price right now.
Sweep and Q sellers.
And still big SMT.
Sweep and Q sellers. Stop and Q sell.
Now we're coming up to VWAP.
Stop and Q sell.
Okay, so we're sweeping into that giant ass 15-minute. Not really any liquidity to take there. No. Check 2-minute. No equal lows. We didn't make any equal lows. Just kind of hitting VWAP, so. Scroll out and scroll
Stop
back
and
in.
Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers.
Okay, so those
Stop
orders
and Q
now
sell.
are at 140.
Stop and Q sell.
What's our delta looking? It's not even that red. It's not too bad.
Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers.
Okay,
Stop and Q sell.
Now it's going more red. Okay, so now we're coming closer.
Sweep and Q buyers. Absorption and Q sellers.
To our
stop and Q sell.
Oh, no, we already bumped right past that. Fucking VWAP. Okay, so we're still in a 15-minute.
Stop and Q sell.
It's not uncommon for the market to inverse one fair value gap, but then stop at the last one in the leg.
Sweep and Q sellers.
About 6 minutes here until we have that 15-minute close. Okay, so now ES is at VWAP. Order's still there. Order's still there. Yeah, 22. 25.2. But look, can you see all the dark? Like the order coming in, order being removed. So I would say once this huge, like that huge 800 order is removed, because we can see it's pushing us down, then that would be the good likelihood for a long.
Stop NQ sell.
Okay, now we're taking out that 15-minute obvious wick. We might just
stop NQ sell.
And if we have a really big move like this down, we might not actually go back up.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ buyers.
Okay, so minus 210, plus 24, minus 150, plus 31, plus 314. Let's take a look.
Stop ES sell.
ES.
Iceberg ES buy.
So yeah, ES has equal lows at 763.
Stop NQ sell.
Now we're going for
Sweep
London.
NQ sellers.
Minus 154, minus 314, plus 216,
Stop
but now we're
NQ
still
buy.
minusing. And what does that delta show us again? It shows us a difference between buyers and sellers within those 1,000 orders placed. So NQ is every 1,000.
Stop ES sell.
ES is every 2,500, because I guess the volume on ES is more, but yeah, so not looking too bad here. So I guess what we'll really just have to do is wait. We have another 1 hour here. A 1 hour with okay, we can delete this. We can delete that.
Sweep NQ buyers.
Okay, watching that square fill up. Looking pretty good for buyers. Although you don't want to ever take the first IFVG after a big dump. All right, minus 76, minus 82, minus 92, plus 162. All right, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
And two, we do see days where we hit all-time highs before pre-market and then we just dump. Totally possible. However, if we're going to go down, we want to wait for confirmation. Okay, so we closed 15. We closed two 15-minute gaps. Now, let's find the last gap in the leg because that's important. So I'm seeing a low inside a 15-minute here. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Oh, we left equal lows. Oh, no, we didn't. Perfect. They are not equal lows. So I think that this one is too far left. Oh.
Stop NQ buy.
Ooh, that doesn't look... Oh, 15 second. Nothing really here to trade off.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
We got a nice 2 minute. Let's check out the 5 though. Ooh, yeah, we got a bunch of 5 minutes. Not a bad 3 minute, pretty
NQ
light
sellers.
bulb.
Absorption NQ buyers.
But I'm just not seeing enough buyers here right now to go along.
Sweep NQ buyers.
So let's say we inverse this all in one candle. Stop below here. And where would we target? I would say target 50% of the range. Because maybe we're going to all-time high. Oh, perfect. So 1.26, not too bad. Now let's check out the risk on that. 90 ticks. Okay, oh, we never opened up our MES, MNQ. Fuck. Cunt. Now let's trade 5 micros today.
Sweep NQ buyers.
So when we are trading IFVGs, so let's say we're taking an entry off a 2 minute, you got to watch the 2 minute chart. So it only invalidates if we close below on the 2 minute. A lot of times we will close below on the 1 minute, but the 2 minute still holds. Yeah, really, that's a sweep. Honestly, this 1 minute doesn't look too bad either. If we have good delta, I would consider it. So not getting antsy. Moving kind of slow now. Delta, what are we seeing for delta? A little more to the red side. So let's say we get a really nice big candle. Bring that back, 50% of the range. So I do believe now we are kind of low enough to take some type of short. This was a big liquidity, and this was a big liquidity though. So we can delete this now. We already took our London low. And two, a lot of times when we make this big move down and we don't form any fair value gaps right here.
Sweep NQ buyers.
What we could get is a manipulation leg and then go back up. So the manipulation leg actually gives us more risk to reward, gives us better R to R.
Stop NQ sell.
This looks nice. ES looks nice for the short.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
And this would be a perfect manipulation leg candle. So let's just see how it closes. Let's see how the next minute goes. We are seeing SMT right now where NQ is coming back for the low, but ES is not. So about 5 more seconds on this candle here. The delta did come in pretty red though. Huge red. So unless we, minus 620 on NQ. All right. So we need a plus 600 or more if we want to go up. Now let's go back. Let's check out this. So yeah, we still got that low there. However, with this really big, like this looks like a smart money reversal. Okay, tiny 4 hour.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Tiny 4 hour. Minus 620, minus 372.
ES sell.
So we
Sweep NQ sellers.
really have to see a big candle here if we want to go up. And let's check out RNQ. Oh, those orders on 200 are gone.
Iceberg ES buy.
Okay, let's watch the delta here. This could be a light bulb candle.
Iceberg ES sell.
Target 50% range. Can also check out that 5 minutes. So yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
Stop NQ sell.
Okay, no, we are not going back up. And that's a really good thing about the inverse fair value gaps too, is that you know when to take it and when not to take it. So now, is there anything we could have taken to go short? No, not really. I mean, we inversed this, but we inversed it all in one giant ass fucking candle. So do I really believe this is a Judas swing anymore? Still could be.
Stop NQ sell.
So now the
Stop
sellers
NQ sell.
are fizzling out on NQ.
Iceberg ES sell.
Oh no, on ES though they're still pretty
Iceberg
big.
ES sell.
Oh, okay. Minus 612 plus 416. So now we're getting a little closer to our opportunity. Let's just watch. Okay, let's mark out our window here. Oh. See how many contracts we can send.
Stop NQ buy.
Okay.
Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ buy.
About
Stop NQ
10
sell.
seconds here till this candle closes. Delta's not looking bad. Minus 612 plus 416 plus 341. What's the 30-second look like? Nah, we never did on the 30-second. I might take an entry off this though if the delta and the candle looks good. ES is really V-shaping. About 6 seconds here on this candle. Okay. So this 1 minute and the 30-second are going to close together. 15 seconds. I'm getting ready to get in on this, and I will take it up. No. So ES kind of took that liquidity there. I'm not sure if we're still going to go up. Oh, 424. All right, if it's our entry, we will get it. However, we're kind of chopping now, so. And we have about 5 minutes until see if we close below this 1 hour. Let's draw out the 1 hour. Oof, we could go short here. Oh, no, no good anymore. No, we didn't get it on either. Oops, why does that always happen? So, let's just pull out this. Let's just make it so that we can... Fuck off. Yeah, it looks like we will. Well, I'm not gonna guess. Anything can happen in 3 minutes. I don't know how much I like this manipulation because we didn't re-sweep and there's no SMT. Every time. So we're still putting in pretty red delta. ES was coming up to reverse. The buyers kind of fizzled out, and then we got minus 204, minus 202. Now NQ's minus 250, minus 260. So I really don't know if there's going to be a long opportunity.
Sweep NQ sellers.
If we close this 1 hour, I will look for a short down to this.
Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
Delta's not doing much good right now. Minus 252, minus 268. The volume's kind of slowing.
Absorption NQ buyers.
Okay, buyers are coming in big right now. But we're only 1/5 the square filled. Okay. All right, this is not looking too bad. Damn it, we could have caught that one. Dang it. Taking too long to decide here, Samaya. All right, let's see if this 2 minute closes. When does this close? Fuck, it closes at 10. Ah, we missed our opportunity. No! Motherfucker. That 30-second. Okay, Delta's not looking bad now, so let's wait for this 2 minute.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
10 o'clock. No news. Nothing. 5 minute above. We can still catch it at basically the close, but this wick here just does not look the best. 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute closed, but delta's not the best. All right, let's give it a go.
Order filled.
Now, where are we going to take it to? That 30-second really was the play.
Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers.
So, I don't know if that 2 minute is good, though. Still have this 1 minute here to hold us.
Stop NQ sell.
What time is this? 10 o'clock. Okay.
Stop NQ buy.
Now, oh, that's not looking good. Am I on the right one? Yeah. Whatever. I don't like the, I don't mind this wick here. So where's break even? I should have decided my break even. Didn't hit my break even yet though. My chart's a little messy. We'll delete this. We just barely missed it. That's okay. So let's look at our delta. So we're not really printing any red delta right now. Ooh, we had some nice squares on ES. See, yeah, that break even's pretty good because
Stop NQ sell.
Taps into a 5 minute. Stop NQ sell. Looking at the delta right now. No, this could just all come back on me. We don't like, this is not what we want to see. Oh, this is not what we want to see. Not filling up to look good.
Absorption NQ
if it comes
sellers.
up to this high again and it does not break it, I will go to break even. Okay, delta's not looking too bad. So close. Come on. Okay, I'm going to break even. This is fucking gay as shit. And if it stops me out and it goes, that's fine. Did we put in an order block? Oh, I'm not very good with the order blocks. That's one thing I don't know. Okay, delta 250, 250. Now we're looking a little better. So close to closing that. So let's check the 3-minute time frame now. So we're in a 3-minute. When does this one close? In 1 minute. So I'm gonna watch this 3-minute. We punched it. We could reject off it. However, to be honest, the delta is looking pretty good to go up. And today I risked 5 micros because the stop loss was bigger. Yeah.
Sweep NQ buyers.
And to be honest, when it started coming back on me, I did this candle. I was like, oh, don't do it to me. But then I looked at this candle, and then I looked at this candle, and I said, you know what? And then I saw the delta, and I was more confident in my position. So I'm going to take off 3 micros here. Oh, let's see what that 3-minute did. Okay, but this might just be the retest of the 3-minute. So where's the CE? Plus 250, plus 110. Nah, B, don't do that. Don't do it. Where's the true break even?
Order filled.
This would be the true break even. All right. So we gave it a go. How many ticks did we get?
Sweep NQ sellers.
94. Okay, so we got a 1-to-1. If I had taken my profits, that was a 1-to-1. Not too bad. Now, the 3-minute closed. I considered adding on that. And we still could go up. So if delta looks good and we inverse this 30-second here, I will go in again. Okay, about 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Oh, this is, I'm looking at MNQ. I need to look at NQ. 30 seconds. Oh, no, we did not. This could be considered a confirmation setup. We have a 3. We don't really have the 5 yet. We've got so many fair value gaps above, though. Did it close? Damn that line. All right, let's try this one more time.
Order filled.
Now we have a lot smaller of a stop loss. Let's make sure we got the VWAP here good, because we likely will just go to here. So let's give this a go. That would still be our 50% of the range. Whatever, fuck it. Let's sell 3.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
Where's break even? Here. This is going to be my break even. Do we have, oh, that's a 1 minute. I'm looking at the 1 minute. Delta. Oh, it's looking okay. Nothing. Oh no, ES is gonna fall. No, 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 no. Okay, next line. Go, go.
Order filled.
Oh my god, I saw that. It's still holding the 30
Sweep
second.
NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
Just we had a lot of sellers and ES really just looked like it wanted to fall. So we'll let it. Now we're going to go back to look at our higher time frame. So there's that 1 hour. We held it. Dang it. That
Absorption NQ buyers.
Oh, I'm not going to send another one here. I'm just going to wait for a brand new setup. So we inverse this one. I don't know where we'd go to though. Asia low is the kill zone. So look, let's just see, just as a test, did we retrace to the 50%? No, we never did. Okay,
Stop NQ sell.
Death candle. Okay, now we could get the manipulation up. SMT, ES reswept that low. Am I watching NQ or MNQ? Oh, NQ took out a low inside of her value gap. The 30 second. This one closes very soon. Delta, ooh, Delta up is better than Delta down. Not on ES though, but on NQ. So technically we're still holding this 1 minute here. Okay, switch back to the 1 minute. really neutral right now. Minus 394, minus 220, plus 66, plus 104, plus 66. So I don't know if I'll go for a long. However, what did we do? We didn't really... We had a death candle here. So we're holding this 15. We're holding the 1 hour. So we really have to wait if we want to get a bearish bias. Although maybe Ryan would argue that that death candle. Look at this 30-second. So here's a condition. This 30-second breaks, or this 1 minute breaks. It's one or the other. Okay, Delta's coming in pretty green. No. So what I'm seeing is buyers are coming in, and then they're being dwindled by the sellers over and over and over. Too many gaps. We tapped into this 15-minute, but we didn't sweep anything. So now ES is really chopping. Okay, we inverse that 30-second. All right. Okay, one more.
Order filled.
Oh, got a little bit of a late fill on that. So the delta wasn't looking too bad. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. We're kind of close to VWAP. And if this loses, I'm just going to sign out. We'll keep our break even here. Okay, the delta is looking good. No, I don't like those wicks. Damn it. Oh, we could have taken the short. Fuck. Oh, it's gonna do something. Yeah, the delta wasn't bad. It was like combined, yeah, it's 136, 290, 256. Not seeing any red coming in. However, our position is invalidated if we close below here. And I'm willing to take that loss because this looks pretty good. So let's get this done. That's negative. Here's 1-to-1. Okay, let's check the higher time frame. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just had a really big pop. Oh, god damn it. Now I gotta go break even. Oh, lagging, lagging, lagging. Not letting my mouse go. Okay, I let my mouse
Sweep
go.
NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
Okay, delta is banging. Now, what do we got here? Man, that fucking thing is slow. Is it my computer?
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ
I
buyers.
don't like that wick, though. That wick
Order
is
filled.
gay as shit. All right. So now I would say, good job going break even, Samaya. All right, well, we're kind of
Sweep
cooked.
NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
Kinda cooked. So our condition here would be this 1 minute, but I don't know. We gave it our best shot. We managed our risk. What did we take? We took a $10 loss. $5 win, $7.50 win. But if we look back on stream, we are up about $200, so not too bad. If I would, I guess I broke my rules. 1 to 1, 1 to 2 RR. I'll have to go back on the stream and really watch that. Am I still looking for a long? I don't know. Oh yeah, we have a 4-hour here too. But what could happen? Yeah, we'd want to probably come back to this imbalance here. Just when would we do it? Not right now. Yeah, the delta is very red. So while we do get those big deltas up, so the 200, the 270, even though we had a 102 or whatever down, then we get just a big, huge candle with a minus 330. However, we are holding a trend line. We're holding a trend line. So let's log into Instagram. Let's see what Ryan took. Bang! Oh, nothing. Three equal lows on ES. Just gonna check out just his page just to see.
Stop NQ buy.
Nah, nothing. All right, that's okay. So holding a trend line, but this we might, I don't know. ES tends to make the equal lows more. Do I want to go for it again? I don't know. This is a nice candle. It's not the best fair value gap, but nah, look at that. Look at price.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
Whoa. How did that square fill up? Ah.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ buy.
Even if we close above those 5, we still got that 5. We still got that 5, so. We have a 15 here. What was that? But still, the sellers are pretty present.
Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers.
And now we're at VWAP, so we don't like to take longs at VWAP.
Matter said, ready, set, go.
equal highs. Okay, so minus 284, and now we're filling up that square already, plus 280. So we still got about 600 more orders to fill it up. We'll check on that one in a minute. Minus 284 plus 268. Pretty neutral.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Yes, it's kind of just chopping around here. I don't know what that money thing means. I'm never winning when that money thing comes down. Like, the risk on this 30 seconds very small, but oh, the delta's looking very nice now. Oh. Choppity, choppity. Oh, did a 3 minute not inverse last time? Oh, looking at the wrong fucking chart. Yeah, it did. It inversed and then it... whatever. If you ask me, I always prefer when the market goes down versus when it goes up. Much easier. We're still punching that 15 minute. So we took out a high inside a fair value gap. This one.
Sweep NQ buyers.
We at 50% of the range. Oh, no. What about on ES? Did we tap into the 50%? Honestly, the delta on ES looks very nice. The market's just not moving in correlation with that.
Iceberg NQ sell. Sweep NQ buyers.
So let's say we take this 5 minute. So really now this condition is this 1 minute.
Matas said, push it like Sisyphus.
Down to where? Down to this obvious 15 minute.
Stop NQ sell.
That's cooked. Look at that. One inversion, didn't invert. This inversion. You kind of had like it's a high entry. So R to R is not the best on that. Oh, bang. Let's see. Oh, he took a YM trade. Meh. Probably because YM's not at all-time highs. I don't look at YM. YM. And it really does look like NFP is canceled tomorrow. We're kind of fucked for our news.
Stop ES sell. Stop NQ sell.
Okay, yeah, whoa, minus 700. All right, longs are pretty cooked now. ES resweeping that low, however, we would need to see a really big ass candle. Yeah, the buyers really tried to come in there. It was like plus, oh, okay, plus 800, but it's on the bottom. So look, still holding this trend line. I don't know if it's algorithmic enough to be considered LR. But I would say that it still makes us pretty bullish. because we are chopping up.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
What's this up here? 25125. Okay, this could be considered ES's manipulation leg. 5 minute got cooked. All of it got fucking cooked in this chop. So now, okay, we can look for one more setup. Let's just see. I'm seeing this. So come down, sweep all this, go up. But unless we have manipulation, then we are just trading within this channel. So ideally you want to see us go like this, back down to the low. Or you want to see us go like this, and then back up to the high. But until we do that, then we're cooked. So. You could argue that ES manipulated, and we do have SMT, because we have this. How do you get the channel? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, now I can't find it. Aha. Okay. Don't do it wrong again, Samaya. Okay, yeah. So ES manipulated out of it. So you could argue the SMT, however, we don't really have an inversion to go off of. And every time the square starts, I just see a really big, I just see really big sellers. So yeah, you could argue this, but that's just so tiny. I'm fine if we're flat for today. We tried a couple trades, we managed our risk, and at the end of the day, we're not down too much. Look at that. Yeah. There really is some type of manipulation.
Iceberg ES sell.
Okay, so here's a theory. NQ manipulates up, taking something. We've got 125 here. What does 125 correspond with? Okay, that 100 level is our 50%. Very interesting. We're seeing that on Bookmap. And then we could see how volume slows because of how long or how slow these squares take to fill up. So, yeah, we had a 496. We had plus 496, plus 262, minus 248. I don't know. It's kind of neutral right now. If we did go up and take those orders on Bookmap, then it would be good manipulation to go down. Kind of stuck within this 15-minute. So 15-minute here, 15-minute here, but this is also a 1 hour.
Stop NQ sell.
So 0.40. Okay, so we go down, go bing, we'll see. We still got the macro left, so the macro could offer us a nice trade. Although looking back on price action, I really do believe we did our best today. So before the macro, let's just take a moment to say thank you to me for my diligence and my resilience to show up every morning for the past 2 years to trade New York Market Open. Thank you. Thank you, Samaya. Thank you, trading, for offering us a way to make fuck you money and
Stop NQ sell.
fuck the matrix.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Thank you, trading, for offering us freedom. Thank you. Because honestly, I sit at my job for 8 hours a day. And before trading, I loved my job. I thought it was the coolest ever. I felt cool. I felt great. I thought I had an amazing position. But when I saw
Stop NQ
people...
sell. Sweep NQ sellers.
When I saw people working for 2 hours a day making 40K, I said, you know what? I gotta learn this. I gotta learn this. I was literally pregnant at the time I found out about trading. However, I did not know I was pregnant. So when I found out about a month later, then I just decided to go all in. I did not want my son to go to daycare. I did not want my son to get any vaccines. And while he is in daycare, he doesn't have any vaccines. So
Sweep NQ sellers.
And it's not really a daycare. He's actually at a babysitter's. There's 3 other kids there. So it's not too bad, to be honest. Did we make equal lows? No, that's not an equal low. That's a sweep. See, okay, now look. Now we're manipulating out of this channel. So if we want to go up, now's the time. Yes, coming back to sweep this again. Let's see if we have any good liquidity below. Yeah, we do have this. So this intermediate term low here, which was never swept on the 1 hour. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. We've also, oh, we came just, yeah, look at this. This doesn't look too bad either. So, and thank you for doing a nice prayer of gratitude with me. I find that every day I have a tough day in the market. As long as I thank myself for showing up and thank myself for never giving up, it gives me the resilience and the strength to come back tomorrow. So this is a tough target. Like if we sweep this, cool, but this is pretty high resistance here. We have a low in a fair value gap that was swept. Okay, Okay, 40. There's that 40 level.
Stop ES cell.
I don't know. ES is kind of dumping a little too far. And like I said, there was no shorts I would have taken at any point here. So, if anyone caught a good short,
stop NQ cell.
show me the photo.
Sweep NQ sellers.
All right, 4 minutes to the macro. Okay, so we're still sweeping stuff here. Oh, ES is coming. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look, look, look. We might have our trade. Okay.
Sweep NQ sellers.
How far is NQ? So that's big SMT too. Look at how far ES fell. And NQ really did not. We've got a 4 hour here.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Minus 200, minus 244, minus 130, plus 180. Not enough. However, ES delivering from that 4 hour, manipulating out of the channel. Check the 30-second. Okay, this 30-second closes before the minute closes. Yeah, we got a lot of seconds on that. We got basically a whole fucking minute. Delta's not convincing me yet, although I really do like the manipulate. Okay, the 1 minute and the 30-second will close together. If this 1 minute closes, I am getting in for the macro, and we are going the fuck up. Let's go. Delta's not convincing me, but this candle is. Come on, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Close. Buy.
Order filled.
Let's go. $30-second. Looks different on here. Was I on the wrong? Oh, the delta wasn't too good. Oh, well, whatever. Fuck it. If we lose this, it doesn't matter. We'll just blow our account and we'll use our reset to get the next one. So we'll take it up to here. What's our risk? Hey, not bad, not bad. No, I don't want it to sweep me. So I'm going to watch this on NQ. The delta's kind of lame, to be honest. But that candle sold me. It could be manipulation to go down. Although ES tapped into the 4 hour, we had lots of good confirmations on that. Just the delta's kind of lagging behind. If we get a really green square here, I will add in. If we start going up and then we get a really big green square, yes. No. Nope, this is not going. This is gonna, no, 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 no. Come on. Oh, dang it. 2 seconds.
Order filled.
I had to exit that one. That V shape was nice though. Just the delta sucked. All right. And that is it for us. We manipulated out of the channel. Yes, hit a bunch of levels, hit into a 4-hour. But the delta just wasn't that good. Whoa. Yeah. All right. Let's see. No, 25. All right. I don't know if I'd call that an unfortunate loss. Kind of hit a couple of our things. Of our credentials. Okay, let's delete these, delete these, delete these. So you could take this short, but we don't really have any confirmations. We haven't closed below this hourly. Still holding that 15-minute, which closes in about 7 minutes. And now we see price manipulating, so orders at 25, which are moved down to orders at 20. Okay. Good job, Samaya. So now we log in to Instagram. And we took the same trade as Ryan. We had the same break-even point. Good job. Good job. Come back tomorrow. What was that last trade I took? Okay, it was this one. So I guess what we can say is price action's fucking cooked.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers.
What can you do? All right, one more prayer of gratitude. Thank you, day trading. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to believe in ourselves. Thank you to Ryan Wilson for teaching us everything he knows about ICT,
Sweep NQ buyers.
IFVGs, and everything
Iceberg
else.
NQ sell.
Thank you, Samaya, and thank you for showing up every day, putting in the hard work, and working on your self-awareness to master ourselves. Now, Well, we did not take a winning trade
Stop
today.
ES sell.
We did our best, and we managed our risk. And we are only down 194, which if you saw our TPs were double that. So I'm good. And also, too, had I taken my normal size on Tuesday, instead of $141, we would be up 1.4K. So, feels good, sounds good, is good. Let's review our trades and come back tomorrow. Oh, I don't even want to get off. I just want to keep watching this. All right, I just thought of something. So we... Oh, what is that? Oh, MNQ. Fuck you, MNQ. We don't use you to chart.
Sweep NQ buyers.
And no good target short.
Stop
And no good
NQ sell.
confirmation short. Our only confirmation long was all-time highs, but we've seen all-time highs.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Okay, let's
Iceberg NQ buy.
still in the macro. But I don't know if I believe we are going up right now.
Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers. Absorption NQ sellers.
So I guess we can say why this one failed was we didn't really sweep anything. We also weren't really delivering out of anything. We had closed below this 1 minute. Okay, so that's good to know. So we closed below this 1 minute. And even though we manipulated out of the channel, we never held this. If we had held this and got these two candles, it would have been a much better trade with much higher probability. But because, and even Samaya said, if we close below this one, we're going short. So I kind of forgot about that. So what we could have done is we could have closed below this. Nah, no real good trades here. So this was kind of a dumb trade. I would say that this long here was more forced. And had I watched, had I looked just a little more left, we could have saved ourselves a little bit of a loss. Although I did a good job at stopping out when it invalidated my theory. Kind of had a little bigger of a stop than I would have liked, but that's okay.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
11 o'clock, let's check that 1 hour. Okay, we closed below it. All right, so this is where you can go short now. Look, death candle. Close below 1 hour. So right now, likely what we are seeing is the retest of the 1 hour Take a short to here. Let's see what that would look like. Decent RR. But the thing that really sucks is that you gotta hold it through the hour. And those 15 minutes closed. Okay, this is not looking actually too bad. Damn. Do I want to full port my account? Too late. Oh, I missed my chance. Too late. The candle went down too much. Dang, that's not bad. That's not bad. That doesn't look too bad. Oh man, we're going there right now. That's a trade Ryan would take. That is one he would take. You want to send it on 1 micro? We're so far now. Let's just send one.
Order filled.
Now, 15. Where are we going to? 1 hour. Gonna go to here. $50. Yeah, let's do it.
ICT buy.
992. Okay, yeah, I got this. I got the target. Fucking flies, man.
Stop NQ sell.
If this one all comes back in my face, you guys can laugh at me. I don't know what would be break even. Let's see. This. This is something that I have seen Ryan take on options. Didn't hit it yet. Perfect. Didn't get the best entry, so it could still come
Stop
back on
NQ
us.
sell.
However, out of all the trades we've taken today, this is the best one.
Iceberg ES sell.
There you go. Why didn't we send a mini? That's okay. We are already down. We had some pretty good trades. You edging me, bro? Just give it a minute. It's gonna go there. Or maybe it won't.
Sweep NQ buyers.
It's okay. That's why I put my TPs before the liquidity. I usually like to put my TPs at the body. If you see I had put at the body, it would have worked. Maybe this is a chance to add. Oh no, it's a chance to just get fucking wrecked. Order filled. You dumb bitch. Order filled.
Iceberg ES buy.
Order filled.
All right, we're all out there for nothing. So today wasn't too bad. Had we been a little bit more patient. Now watch this be the long. We left the liquidity though. Damn. Now it's messing with my head.
Stop and Q buy.